everyone, it's time to build it better. You know, I love coming to Sutherlands because every time I'm here, I get inspired. And Deborah Sutherland's artwork always inspires me. Her collection is beautiful. Every time I'm here, I actually just want to buy another print and put it somewhere special because I love the colors, I love the themes, and you know what? I actually really love this one right here. These two blue chairs kind of reminds me of my childhood. You know, those old chairs that would sit on your back deck and just kind of sit there forever and you never got rid of them. Well, I love the colors, I love the size, and you know, you don't have to spend a lot of money to get this professionally framed because Sutherlands has everything you're going to need to give it a unique frame. And actually, you know what? I think I have the perfect place to hang this beautiful piece of art. There are so many options for framing than just your typical frame. I'm searching the molding section at Sutherlands for a unique framing option. Using crown molding, baseboards, or any trim molding could be fun and different. But since this piece of art looks aged and worn, and I can just imagine the two people who were sitting on these chairs might have been sitting in the yard overlooking their gardens, and something hit me. What if I used garden stakes to frame this amazing and moving piece of art? Now that I've got the stakes, I'll also need a 1/4-inch piece of plywood, some spray adhesive, and amazing Deborah Sutherland paint. To get started, I'll measure and cut the plywood so there's a 5-inch space from the picture edge to the frame. Now I'll place the wooden stakes around the plywood, measure and cut them to fit so the seams are at the same location around the artwork. Now I'm going to paint the plywood a beautiful teal called Pigeon Creek from the Deborah Sutherland paint line. I'm also going to paint the wooden stakes a beautiful color called Warmed Light. I only need to do one coat, and I'll tell you why in a minute. While the stakes are drying, I'll dry brush on another amazing color from the Deborah Sutherland paint line called Potato Creek. Now, the color variation is slight, but it will give the finished look depth and dimension. Now that the wooden stakes are dry, I'm going to sand them to give them a distressed look. That's why I only painted them one coat. I knew I'd be sanding them. I want them to look old and used, like they've been laying around the yard for years. I'll place the stakes around the plywood, and to attach them, I'll use wood glue and a braided nail gun. Now I'll cut the plywood at the corners where the stakes meet to give the frame a unique and custom look. To adhere the artwork, I'll apply spray adhesive to the backside, then place it on the painted plywood, and making sure there are no air bubbles. While the art is drying, I'll touch-up paint the edges of the frame. Now that the artwork is dry, I'll paint the back and then add picture hanging hardware. This looks fantastic. This is the perfect place for Deborah Sutherland's beautiful artwork, right here on the main focal wall, right when you walk into one of the tiny homes here at Eden Village. Now, I also found something that goes along with this painting that I think is going to look amazing on the front porch. Look what I found! I found the exact same chairs in the Deborah Sutherland painting. Would you look how gorgeous these are? It's as if the Deborah Sutherland painting has come to life on the front porch of this tiny house. And a special thanks to Michael and Jeanette Himes of the Branson Cedars Resort for donating these vintage chairs, because I was in the Ozarks Pickers warehouse and saw these chairs. Here's what they looked like before. All I had to do is paint it with the amazing Deborah Sutherland paint collection, and now these chairs are ready to make new memories. Well, it's all coming together, and I couldn't be happier with the way that this artwork turned out. It really has a unique and rustic and almost like farmhouse feel for this tiny home. In fact, this picture has given me an idea for a theme to decorate this entire tiny home. But you're going to have to tune in next week to find out. Till next time, I'm Jeremy Rabe, and don't forget, don't just build it right, build it better with Sutherlands. I'll see you there.